Let's move on to this story about Lisa Rinna talking about the Fox 405, also talking about Teddi Mellencamp and whether or not she would do a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip with Lisa Vanderpump. And then we have from the horse's mouth, I also have a clip of Lisa Rinna talking about the faux Fox 5. Do I believe what she says? No, but I will play the clip and then we can see, we can talk about it together. Okay, so this is from Reality Blurb. It says Lisa Rinna spoke of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and her former castmates while appearing on Amazon Live last week. As the former cast member who announced her departure in January, aka Lisa Rinna got fired and not asked back, revealed which of her ex co-stars she's closest to, offered an update on the Fox Force 5, and shared if she'd appear on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Lisa also discussed husband Harry Hamlin's plans for Thanksgiving and confirmed whether or not she's watching season 13. I have not watched the show, Lisa said during a November 17th appearance on Amazon Live, but she's still in touch with her co-stars. I still have my Fox Force 5 text. We still have that text going. Don't think we don't. Yes, we do. Fox Force 5 is alive and kicking, she stated, adding, everybody hated that. They just wanted to tear us apart. It was so funny. They were just like, oh my God, we hate that. We just hate them. Tear them apart. Ha ha ha. Didn't work. This is the thing. I believe Lisa Rinna when she says that. I still think Lisa Rinna, Teddi Mellencamp, Ding Dong Dorit, Evil Erica Jane, and Vile Kyle are all still on a text chain being evil as ever, being as conniving, being as manipulative, being as, all of that stuff. I do think that they still are on the chain because they're all a bunch of bitter Betty sourpusses. All of them. And if you think about it, all of them are either separated, divorced, or in marriages that are just for show. Teddi and Edwin, like Teddi said, she thought that they were going to get divorced. And I personally think Teddi was the one who had the threesome with the guy, with that Garrett guy from F-Boy Island. I think it was Teddi and Kyle. And do I think Teddi and Edwin are happy? No. Rumor has it that Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin are separated. There's been rumors about them for years, what he does and what she does, and that they are actually together and it's just for show. Everybody knows about Kyle and Mauricio. Everybody knows about Dorit and PK. Everybody knows about Erica and Tom Girardi. They're just a bunch of bitter, sourpuss, miserable women who want to spread their misery to everybody else. So do I think they're still together? Yeah, because misery loves company. Okay, let's keep going. As Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans will recall, the Fox Force 5 consists of Lisa Rinna, Kyle Richards, Erica Jane, Dorit Kemsley, and Teddi Mellencamp, and originated during their season 9 trip to Provence. We bonded over that. There were 5 of us trying to make a show, so we definitely bonded over that, she explained. When Lisa was then asked if she'd like to appear on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, she shared her dream cast. Maybe the Fox Force 5, we add Nene, Bethenney Frankel, and Lisa Vanderpump. That would be a great cast right there. Wouldn't that be wild? She wondered. Moving on to why she believes Teddi often faces fan backlash, Lisa said she doesn't quite get it. I think Teddi was one of the greatest housewives of all time. Nobody can ferret out the truth like Teddi Mellencamp, she noted. Anytime we forgot something or someone has called us out on something, you call Teddi and ask, what happened here? And she knows everything. I love Teddi Mellencamp. Oh my God, Lisa. Everyone has their own opinion. I think to each his own. I will stand by saying I think Teddi is one of the best housewives we've ever had. Totally misunderstood, I think. She knows how to stir it. You need people who are not afraid to stir it. I'm not sure if anyone's over there stirring it right now. Otherwise, it's boring, she added. Also, during her Amazon Live appearance, Lisa shared Harry's plans for Thanksgiving. I don't think Harry is cooking. I think we're going to someone's house, she revealed. Harry Hamlin is in Canada cooking for his partner. Let's put it that way, okay? Anyway, Delilah is going to be at the farm in New York with her boyfriend. We just found out that Amelia is coming, so we don't know what we're doing. Lisa then gave a nod to Harry's new show. He has a new show coming out in December, so you have to watch it. Cooking with Harry Hamlin on AMC Plus. Oh, girl, bye, girl, bye. But let's hear it from the horse's mouth. And then I'm going to weigh in on where I think Lisa Rinna is lying in this clip. Okay, here we go.
I wore a dress. Those.
Who is Fox Force 5? Fox Force 5 is Teddi Mellencamp, Dorit Kemsley, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and myself. And that came out of the trip to Provence that both Denise and Camille were supposed to go on that trip, and they had those horrible fires in Malibu, which was awful. So they ended up not being able to go, and it was just the 5 of us. And so, and then Vanderpump quit. So we didn't have her either. So we bonded over that. You know, there's 5 of us trying to make a show. And so we definitely bonded over that. So that's that story. That's some good tea for you guys, actually. Really good tea. Who is...
Okay, Lisa Rinna, shut up. Because number one, that's actually not good tea. Because number one, we already knew that. We already knew who the Fox Horse 5 was. We already knew that you guys came up with your quote name in Provence. However, this is where I think she's lying. She's like, oh, and you know, Lisa Vanderpump quit, so we all bonded over that. Ha 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 ha. This is what I think actually happened. I think the Fox Force 5, the 5 of them, all came together and made a pact to try to kick Lisa Vanderpump off the show. That was why they formed. They wanted to get her off the show. That's why, in my opinion, they created Lucy, Apple Goosey, the whole puppy gate situation. Then they all try to go after her, Teddi and Kyle and Dorit and everybody. Like, oh, you're leaking stories to the press. They all leak stories to the press. I think they leaked that story to the press during a time where Lisa Vanderpump was very, very vulnerable because unfortunately her brother had just passed away. So she was grieving, she was mourning, she wasn't on her game because she's a human being who just lost her brother. You know what I'm saying? And they all came together. Now, they may have named themselves the Fox Force 5 in Provence, that may have given themselves a name, but that group had already formed with the mission to get Lisa Vanderpump off the show prior to Provence. That's why Lisa left the show, because they all came after her brother died. So they already had that mission. So whether or not that's what they officially called themselves, they were the faux Fox. They were I keep calling them the faux Fox 5 because they're all fake as hell. But they were the Fox Force 5, even without the name, because it was that particular group of women who had that one goal in mind. You see what I'm saying? So I think she's lying, saying that they were formed in Provence. Maybe they named themselves in Provence, but bye. Just miss me with all of that. Super sick, super gross, and all of that. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Number one, do you think the only reason why Lisa is saying she likes Teddi Mellencamp is because, as we know, Teddi Mellencamp is a mouthpiece for Kyle? And Teddi has also been a mouthpiece for Lisa Rinna. I mean, remember when Lisa Rinna's mom passed away? And Lisa Rinna was like, how come I'm not getting, the grace that you wanted me to give LVP? And then Teddi was on her little stupid podcast like, oh, LVP wasn't even grieving her brother. They weren't even that close, and she didn't even let us know and all that stuff. And then everybody came out with the receipts. So as we know, Teddi has no problem being the mouthpiece of the group because other than that, she's irrelevant and going after people. And would you watch a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip with Lisa Rinna and Teddi and Lisa Vanderpump, the Full Fox 5, and everybody else? Let me know what you guys think. Put it down below. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So with that, let's move on to Miss